Hello everyone, welcome to DansDen Live, the number 15 episode. And it's Easter, so I might be expecting no one to show up today, which is absolutely fine because y'all got a holiday to have. You got a whole 2 weeks where you don't have to do nothing, even less than you were doing before during a quarantine. So first of all, I'm going to say that actually I'm tired because I went for a run. I did my 4.5 mile run and then a little exercise afterwards, and I tried to get a few things in. So I've got the laundry going. I've done the laundry. So I'm going to hang it up after this. Then I'm going to shave this. I'm going to take this off because this is too much. Grizzly Adams, and then I'm going to vacuum. So I've got productive day ahead. I'm also going to stop checking my phone because people don't need to be messaging me right now. Because I've gone for a run, I've got 1 and 2 bottles of water here. I am going to overhydrate instead of overdehydrate. So I'm definitely going to do that. But yes, this should be an interesting one. Let's see who shows up. So before anyone shows up, what I'm going to talk about is a game that's come out today, which is just the absolute epitome of my nostalgia. And I'll also explain why I'm not buying it today. Because it came out today. It's a big remake. And actually, I'm not even going to lie, it makes me quite emotional when I think about how much of an impact it had on me growing up as a kid. So it's called Final Fantasy VII. It came out in 1997. And I just remember I was definitely a massive gamer back then as well. Like I just wasn't living fully into it, I don't think. I wasn't accepting the fact that was my thing. That was going to be my whole thing. And so it was the first game where I actually looked, I bought magazines I was 12 at the time. So it was the first time I bought magazines to like read up on it and looked at the artwork and got into it. And I don't even know why, it just fascinated me. It might have been the first time I'd seen a piece of artwork that looked like that. So the concept art for the characters, I was like, wow, I've never seen anything look that way. And of course, the graphics back then, it looked phenomenal. It looked really cool and very new and like groundbreaking. And it was the fact that it came on 3 discs. And that was another thing. And for me growing up, a game was either installed on one of those compact discs, right? Or it came on a disc, a CD, which is also a compact disc. I think a format discs, actually. I don't know. But it was always like one thing, one product, and it would be all on that. So the fact that it came on 3 discs, I was like, whoa, it must be huge. And then playing it, I'd never played a game like that. And I never gotten so involved in a story before. Bear in mind, my experience before was like Sonic the Hedgehog and Mario Kart and Streets of Rage and some Super Mario games and Tetris and, loads of like SNES and Mega Drive games, Rock and Roll Racing, Cool Dog, Cool Spot, even Green Dog was the other one. And so story was not something that was brand new to me. And so when this game came out, I got really into the story and, it really spoke to me because it was all about the life's energy, the world's energy, the Earth's energy, and how some people were sucking up the Earth's energy to do bad things and start wars and create a military force. And your job was really to stop that from happening. That's a very simplified version of the story. But that's the story that I had when I was 12 years old. And so I got so into it, so invested in it. Me and my brother played it together. We would take it in turns. I would sit and watch him. So that's before YouTube and the internet. I would just sit and watch him play. And I would love it. Hey, Veronica. Hello. How are you doing? Lovely to have you here. I'm just sharing a little story about a game that's come out today that fills me with joy. But I'm not buying it, and I'll explain why. But hello. So yeah, I watched my brother play it, and I would really I was so invested in it. And then it was also the first time. Now, Disney Pixar are great at this now. They do this so well. It was the first time I dealt with death. The first time I ever dealt with death. I'm okay, thank you, Veronica. Just to let you know, I went for a run. I've literally just been able to stop sweating after the shower I had from the run I just did. It's hot out there, and I did some exercise and stuff. So actually, I've not just got 1 bottle of water, but 2. I'm like, I really need to make sure that I'm drinking. Because actually, also, you'll notice I usually run out of water by the end of these. So definitely got one of these. 2 of these going. So yes, how are you? How are you getting on? How are you doing? Oh, you said you're okay. Sorry. See, I'm going to be a bit like... Vicky, hello, Vicky. Where's Vicky? What's she doing? Why is she not here? How dare she? Is she flying another kite? Is she really saying that kites are more important than me? Because that hurts. That pieces of string and the wind and a bit of flappy paper more important than Dan. I'll take that personally. Thank you very much. How dare you? Excuse me. Aiden! What's up, Aiden? How you doing, man? Oh, she's making waffles. Fair play. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Hi, Aiden. Welcome to the room. How you doing? How are you? I'm going to finish this story. I'm telling a story about Final Fantasy VII, the remake that came out today, and why it's such a monumental thing to me. And I've just got to the part where basically, yes, I learned about death for the first time properly. And it hit me so hard. I was 12 years old. It hit me so hard, right? The loss of this character in this game, that when the character passes, I was actually due to go on holiday skiing with my grandparents. And it was a gift that they'd given to me because I'd done something. I can't remember what the hell I did, but I did something and they were taking me away. I didn't want to go. I actually was like, no, I don't want to go on holiday. I can't believe this. Characters have died. I was so sad. I'd never experienced loss like that before. Like, I'd never experienced one dying in my life until I was 12 years old and it happened in a video game where it wasn't even real. But it hurt me so much and it was so profound that I don't think I ever really was able to recover from that. So so it really touched me. So the fact this game's come out today is big because I can't wait to play it. Now, I'm not buying it today because my sister also is very, very fond of that game. Now, naturally, we're quarantined. My sister lives like literally 150 miles away. I can't play it with her. And she obviously can't play it with me. So I'm not going to buy it because I'm going to wait until we can come back together and I'm going to take like a weekend and we're going to sit down and play it all. But I'm very excited because that game really means a lot. It really does. It was a big thing for me. And I don't know if you guys have an equivalent of a song, a game, a book, anything that like really changed you, that really had an impact, profound impact on you, that you know will stay with you for the rest of your life. Because that was what that was. And it wasn't just the fact that it was a fun game. It was the fact that it was the first game that actually I got emotionally invested in and it broke my heart. So it really does mean a lot. But yeah, tell us about yourselves. Aiden, how are you doing? What's new? What's new? How's things been going, man? Share. We love to share here. That's what we do here. We talk about me. We talk about you. We talk about us. We talk about things. And then, of course, I'll get onto the daily quote here of Carpe that DM, and I'll talk about that for a period of time. But how are you all doing? Make sure you got your water, by the way. Hydrate, don't dehydrate. Water. You're going to be here for some time, so obviously I'll make sure I'm ready to go. And make sure you don't dribble it down yourself like I just have. Just completely. I'm a mess. I'm such a mess. It is a disgrace. Good in general. All right, cool. That's good. That's good. Excellent. Any highlights so far? Because, I mean, it's been, what is it? We're in the third week now. We're in the third week of isolation. And, I mean, a lot's been going on over here. I'll tell you now, Aiden. Veronica's been sassing me this whole time, just giving me nothing but this, right? As has other people. So when other people join, I'll let you know that people have just been giving me all this, right? Also, there's been a quiz that we do. So you'll get to take part in that, Aiden. Even though you've come in, you know, now, you want to stick around for the quiz, there's still opportunities to score some points, my man. So, you know, we could get it. We could score some points. And there's a leaderboard and stuff. And yeah. And then what happens is we read a book of Carpe that DM. It's a quote. Right? It's just any kind of general, motivational quote that may not feel that motivational at first, because some of them I'm like, whoa, okay. And then we talk about it, and then we go on and do a quiz. And actually, Aiden, as someone who is rare in this place, I would like to give you the opportunity to pick a subject that you would like to do a quiz on. And don't worry, like it's not like you would have to stick around and do it, because if you suddenly get called away, I understand. We have lives to live. Totally understandable. But if you have a topic you would like to do a quiz on that you think you're pretty good at, then we'll do that quiz. And Veronica will just have to suck it up because, Veronica, you're pretty patient. You're here all the time, right? Yeah. You'd be all right with that, wouldn't you, Veronica? I know you would. She would. She'd be fine. I'll speak on her behalf because she ain't saying nothing right now. I'll just speak for her and say that, yes, I'm Veronica. Hello, I'm Veronica.
This is Veronica, and I say this is fine. Absolutely fine. This is what Veronica sounds like. I'm going to do Veronica's voice.
General knowledge. Done. Okay. There you go. See, look, I told you. Veronica says, yeah. Told you. Totally fine. Absolutely fine. General knowledge. Right. Okay. Be careful now, because the last time I did the general knowledge quiz, the general knowledge ones were like, whoa. Okay. Okay, so what we got? Oh, general knowledge, amazing facts. Is this one I did recently? Hang on a minute. Yeah. Oh, actually, no, because that's why. I did that with a group of people. So I do another quiz, right, in the afternoon once a week with a whole different group of people. We did that one, but what I didn't do, and this was mean, I didn't give them the multiple choice questions. They had to answer it without any like hint. So what we'll do is we'll do this one, but I'm going to give you the options to give you a better chance, because otherwise that's just mean, isn't it? That's just mean. I'm not here to bully people. That's not what DansDen's about. Nah, it's not about bullying people, make people feel bad. Unless, as Veronica learned, you run your mouth and I put you in timeout for 5 minutes, which can also happen. It can also take place. So, okay, general knowledge, it is done. So right, let's get to it. Let's do the quote. And then if you have, I always say this, even though this doesn't happen, but I always say, if you have your perspective on what I read out, tell us about, share, because I am not, of course, the panacea, the all-knower, the overseer, and the omniscient. It was mean. Do you know what was mean, Veronica? You giving me sass. That was mean. So let's not talk about what was mean. All right. I was being bullied by my viewers. Aiden, I was being bullied, man. You'll believe me here. They were mistreating me, and it wasn't okay. So, Veronica, stop with this. So, what was I going to say? Oh yeah. So when I read out the quote, you could just share your thoughts. Share your thoughts. It's absolutely fine. What I might do is I might take what you've said and I might go, yes, and add to it, right? Or I might go, that's profound, and not say a word. So here we go. And I might go back to the front again and see where we are. Right, okay, here we go. Well, okay. Lucille Ball. Here is the quote. Omnipotent. Thank you, Aiden. See, look at you, man. You just turn up here, being useful, giving me words to say. Stick around. Okay. So here's the quote. The quote is, I'd rather regret the things I've done than regret the things I haven't done. So that is the quote for today. I'd rather regret the things I've done than regret the things I haven't done. And that, again, speaks a lot to, I mean, they're all very much similar because they're all going to be about copying that DM, right? And actually, I can't say, I'm not going to say it, but I can show you. It's not actually copy that DM. It's a different thing, but I'm not going to swear. This is DansDen Live. Please do not swear. So I'm not going to swear. And I think what that speaks to, and I can say this now, right? I think this is different, maybe at a younger age. Maybe. I don't want to patronize nobody, but I can certainly say this now. Is I have made quite a lot of screw ups in my life, many bad decisions. But the thing is, now at the age I'm at now, the decisions that I've made that were bad, I cannot regret them, because the decisions that I made, some of which are tangible, connected, absolute decisions that I've made that are directly linked to the life that I live now. And I'm like, if I hadn't made that horrendous mistake, I wouldn't be here living the life that I live. Now, of course, you can make the argument that I don't know what kind of life I would live, right? I don't know whether or not I'd be happier or not. But the truth is, I'm really happy with the way things are right now. And they wouldn't be this way if I'd not made those mistakes. So actually, I'm grateful for the fact that I made those mistakes. And I'm grateful for the fact that I wasn't really thinking too much. I wasn't trying to calculate it too much. I was just doing and just being, and that was fine. Whereas I know that there are also some things that I didn't do. And they were good things that I was like, oh, man, if only I'd done that. You know, if I'd have done that, that would have really helped. For example, I'll put it this way. I am glad that I've now started to stretch. Right, I've started to do yoga and stuff, and I feel a lot more limber and I feel a lot better. But I want to continue doing that because I want to continue feeling better and more limber, etc., etc. But the thing is, I haven't been stretching for my whole life. I've been technically exercising from the age of like 13 years old because I played rugby with the school. I was a break dancer at university. I did theatre, so there was a lot of dancing and moving around then. But I never stretched. It was not something I did. I don't know why. I guess I've just found it boring, just like holding my arms out, just, you know, and then lean back and look at the sky. I hated it. But the problem was, as I grew older, I started to feel my body tighten up. And I started to think to myself, damn, like, this isn't great because my mobility isn't going to be great. One day I'm going to fall over and my muscle will literally rip open because it's not limber enough. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works, but you know what I mean. And also there's some really bad health conditions that kick in when you get older, when you don't stretch. And suddenly now there's this massive fear and regret that I have of not doing the stretching. Like all that time is a massive fear. It's a big enough fear that I'm like, I'm going to start doing some yoga and suck it up because I need to start stretching. Because yeah, now down the line, I can foresee this definite consequence I have of not doing the thing, right? The same can be with saving money. There was a time where actually I could have saved thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds, but instead I got old. Yeah, you know, I got old. That's it, and it just sucks, right? I could have saved thousands of pounds, and that money now could help me buy a house. You know, it could help me buy a new car. It could help me go on holiday. Not now, obviously, but I could plan one if I wanted to for like 2022, whenever the hell they let us out of our house. but no, like I could have saved that, but instead I didn't save it. What did I do? Oh, let me go and, you know, drink loads of beer, and let me go and do loads of drugs, and let me go and make really, really awful decisions those decisions I don't think really can be a tangible connection to the happy life that I live now. Apart from the lesson that I had to learn of, well, save your damn money. You don't need beer that much, and drugs ain't worth it. So let's put our money away somewhere else. Okay. That's a good idea. So it's recognizing that sometimes it is actually better to make the mistake. Right. And I think the challenge is that back then, we're talking like 10 years ago for some of these things. 10 years ago, I could make a mistake and think that my life would be awful because I made that decision. I could hold myself down for 10 years being like, oh, man. And it's all because of that mistake I made. Until one day, 10 years later, I'm like, actually, I'm glad I did that. Now, imagine making a mistake and holding on to that mistake for so long. It could be your whole life. And what's scary is some people make mistakes and they hold on to that mistake for so long that they never get opportunity to realize that mistake was actually a blessing. So they could go to their grave thinking about the mistake they made when they were like 18 years old and never let go of it. When actually their life could be better. Maybe it is better, but they're not willing to realize it because of that mistake they made when they were 18 years old. So it's always good, I would say, to really effectively learn from the mistakes. Make sure that you understand that you can always come back from errors that you make, as long as you're willing to put your mind into that frame, right? And I guess this is why I say it's harder when you're younger, because maybe you don't have the opportunity to live into the lessons that you learn fully. And I'm speaking from personal experience, right? Because there's certain limitations you have when you're younger, and so you're not able to really properly experience the lesson until it's like right there in front of you. You're like, oh, this is why. This is why I had to make that mistake, right? It makes sense now. It might not be till you're like in your late 20s or, you know, mid 20s or late 30s. Who knows? But the thing is, at least those mistakes are made. And I think that's exactly what that speaks to. Do you have anything else to add? Because this is what happens, see. Every time I do this, y'all go quiet. Thank you, Aiden. You said something. Got old. I did. I got old. I got all the grey hairs. You can see I've got grey hairs in there. Those are pins, by the way. They make sure I hold my hair down, especially when I'm running. Because if I'm running, what can happen is my hair starts to do this nonsense. And then next thing you know, I get back and it looks like a spider's just kind of, I don't know. It's done. It's like, it looks stupid, basically. My hair's just like, oh, so I've got pins in my hair. But yeah, I got old. But it's interesting. Age is a funny thing, man. Age is a funny thing. You think you're invincible until nature reminds you that you ain't. And I remember I always grew up. There are some things I grow up, right, hearing about growing old. And I was like, that's not going to happen to me. I will not allow it. And it was things like when you get older, you put on more weight and you some people might think they get more miserable or blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, that's not happening to me. Not happening to me. But there are some things about getting older that are nigh on inescapable. Nigh on inescapable. When I was younger, I could go for a run and I could do it 6 times a week, no problem. Everything was good, right? And that would be in training. I started running about 8 years ago, and I went from 1.5 miles to 6 miles in I think a space of about 4 or 5 months, right? And it was that what didn't feel like much of a challenge. Now I'm doing 4.5 miles, and the idea of doing another 1.5 miles to get to 6 is kind of like, and I know that's just me. I've just got to push, but it's just going to take me longer to get there because, of course, I got hit with runner's knee, which really, really sucks. So effectively, my physical body is going to, be harder to train up. Doesn't mean it's impossible. It's going to be harder, but that's a reality of getting old. But growing up, I was like, that's never going to happen to me. Nah, I won't be that person. Of course, if I'd stretched, funnily enough, I probably would be all right. Because actually, I do run a lot. I've exercised a lot, and I have had periods where I've eaten crap. And that was another mistake. Oh man, that was a huge mistake I made. I went to uni and I ate like a uni student. Super noodles, just like beans on toast. Just generally, actually beans on toast ain't bad, but generally I wasn't eating a lot of good stuff. I was just always overeating and it was never good. I had loads of cream and stuff because I love putting cream in stews and sauces and things like that. But the killer for me, this was a killer for me, was the 2-pound bags of frozen sausages from Iceland. And you could get like, hang on, let me see if I remember, because I remember it being something like 40 sausages. Let me see, 2-pound sausages, frozen. Let me see if they changed it. How many could you get? No, not them. No, not them. 26. Oh, that's cocktail sausages. Chill out. That's not what I'm here for. Come on. Come on. Can we see? Can we see? Can we see? Can we see? I don't know. Can we see? Can we see? I don't know. Okay, 16 thick ones for 225. They might stop doing them, which is fine and actually perfectly acceptable because it was something ridiculous. It was like 30 or 40 odd. Oh, there you go. Look, 2-pound Plumtree Farms 36 value sausages, right? I don't think that was them, but I'm gonna go with something like that. Now, when you look at the ingredients, what bothered me was that there was like 17% pork in there, and the rest was nondescript weird stuff. I swear it was something like that. It was a really bizarre percentage of meat in those sausages, and because they were cheap and I was a student, I was like, I don't care, I'll eat them. The health risk that I put myself in eating those damn sausages and just eating too much anyway at the time. Oh my God. I don't know how I managed to get past that, but oh my God, like that's when I was definitely in my largest. I was such a big person, and already I'm quite large. I'm 6'4", right? But I was big. I was like, big in an uncomfortable way. I was so big, I had to swing into putting my socks on. I couldn't just bend over and put them on. I had to literally like give it some oomph, like, and put my socks on. And if I missed, I'd have to swing into it again. And if it was the middle of summer, putting my socks on would make me sweat. That's how big I was. It wasn't great. Not a great time. And there were other health. I had to go to hospital. I actually had to go to hospital because something happened. I can't talk about it because it's pretty gross. But it's not healthy, Aiden. It's not. No, it's bad. But something happened to my body that was really bad and terrifying, and I had to go to hospital for it. So again, there were things I was doing then that were like, nah, and I thought I was invincible because I was so young, and I was like, nah, it's fine, I'll be all right. But wake up call. If I ate like that now, I think it would be scary trying to get back from that. It would be scary because I don't think it would happen in the way that I'd want it to. So I try to stay on top of things. I try to learn from that mistake for sure. Just eating the right amount of the right stuff, definitely. Whoa. So yeah, that was that. It was a frightening time. But that also speaks to, and this. I've gone off topic now. I've gone off the book. I've moved away. This is actually interesting because this is a direct connection to why younger people get fed up with hearing. I was fed up with hearing it. Don't get me wrong. About older people warning young people about stuff, right? And I know sometimes it's a bit projection-y, it's a bit personal. It's like, well, that happened to you. It doesn't mean it happened to me. But I realize this is exactly what I do now. It's exactly the same thing. When I hear about young people drinking, their energy drinks and having their fast food and stuff like that, what I've forgotten, and this is where I give young people a pass, what I've forgotten is that back then, that's exactly what I would do. That's exactly what I did. You know, I would drink the energy drinks, eat fast food, and not care. I used to have Domino's all the time, and I didn't really put on weight because my metabolism was in full effect. I was working out a lot, right? And I was exercising a lot, so I didn't really, you know, put on weight. And I continued to do that until suddenly I put on weight. And I think that's the part that I think when the older people project their fears onto younger people, they're projecting that element of, this is what happened to me and I don't want it to happen to you, right? But it's patronizing because it's to say that you don't know what's going to happen to you because it looks like you're doing the same thing I did and I'm trying to educate you or whatever. But actually you might know all well, you know exactly. Like we all knew. I remember when I was 16 years old, I knew that smoking was bad. I knew the risks. Did I care about them? Hell no. I remember even saying at one point, I was like, what was it? I was like, oh, if I'm going to die early, that's great because life sucks anyway. I was that kid, you know? Life sucks anyway. I'm going to smoke in you. So I was doing that. I didn't care. And I remember that that's the thing. So this is it. It's that projection of like, this happened to me, so I don't want it to happen to you. But the reality is you're going to make the decisions you make, right? You're going to make the decisions you make. And that's it. Anyway, let's get on to a quiz. I think someone came in and left. Aiden, you still here? Veronica, you still here? Someone came in, started watching, and was just like, nah, I'm done. I don't watch this guy talk. I'm not interested. Are you both still here? Let me know, and we'll get on with the quiz. We'll get it done. We'll get on. We'll get going. Meanwhile, while I wait for your response, apparently it still says that I go live at 4 p.m. every day. I just want to quickly look at that because apparently, well, that's not the truth. So I just want to make sure that that's not being said. Where do I find that? It should be in my settings. Let's go. Who's still here? I'm just waiting for you to tell me who's still here as well. So just let me know. Discussion. It's not there. About. That's not it. No. Oh, I've got 572 views. Go me. Bring on the 1 million subscribers. Okay, you're still here. Cool. All right, cool. That's good. All right, then. No, there's nowhere here where I can see that it says that. Well, there you go. I guess that's it. All right, then. Let's get on with the quiz. Let's do an old quiz. I'm going to open up these live winners here. And Aiden, we're going to whack your name up on the list there, big guy. We're going to put you up on the list. Let's close you down. Okay, here we go. So, it is Veronica and Aiden. Okay, stop it. Okay, now then, we'll go round one, and I will ask you all the questions. Now, how many rounds are there for this one? 9. That's it. All right. I mean, it usually takes more than half an hour. We usually, just so you know, Aiden, we're usually done by about 10 past, 1:15. If that's okay, then that's okay. I say it's an hour, but we always end up doing this for longer. By the way, I don't know what's up, but I really like how red my t-shirt is. Does it look really red to you? It's like the same red as the YouTube thing. It's red. I don't picture it being this red, but it's red. It's like red. I don't know. Anyway, right, here we go. Round one. Question one. Y'all ready? Here we go. Okay. Are all strawberries red? A, yes. B, no. White strawberries exist too. C, no. Black strawberries exist too. Or D, no. Yellow strawberries exist too. What is it? Are all strawberries red? A, yes. No. B, no. White strawberries exist too. C, no. Black strawberries exist too. Or D, no. Yellow strawberries exist too. Okay, good. Your answers are in. So Veronica has B, Aiden has D, and the correct answer is B. No, white strawberries exist too. White strawberries exist too. And do you know what, Aiden? I feel like awkward because actually I kind of see where you're getting at with the yellow, because sometimes they go that color, don't they? There's like that gradient, gradient color of yellow strawberries. But unfortunately, it's not the right answer. So, sorry. By the way, so how it works, Aiden, is for every answer you get right, you get 3 points. For every answer you get wrong, -2, but we don't go below 0. And if you don't answer the question, it's -1. So what I always recommend is if you're not sure, don't answer. You want to lose a point, that's fine. But if you get it wrong, it's -2 and you lose points, right? But it's okay. It's all right. Don't worry. Veronica's messed this up loads of times, ain't you, babe? At least Grace ain't here with her primary school education. Right. Round 2. Here we go. Okay. Round 2. Hang Song Dung Cave in Vietnam is the biggest cave in the world. It has its own A, river, B, jungle, C, climate, or D, all of the above. Hang Song Dung Cave in Vietnam is the biggest cave in the world, and it has its own A, river, B, jungle, C, climate, or D, all of the above. All right, see, this is it. This is why I've got 2 of these, because I need it. This is finished now. Guzzling in water, honestly. It's ridiculous. Okay, so D and C, the correct answer is D. The correct answer is D. All of the above. It's got all of them. It's such a big cave. It's got its own river, jungle, and climate. That is mad. It's absolutely mad. And fear not. I will say this, Aiden. I asked this to a bunch of adults yesterday, and trust me, not one of them got it right. Not a single one. So you're good. Don't worry about it. Next one. This is true or false. True or false. Okay. So I still will say A or B. A is true. B is false. Glowworm caves exist in New Zealand. Is that A, true, or B, false? Is it true or not? The glowworm caves exist in New Zealand. Okay, that's fine. Where's Dexter? Good question. That's a lot. It is a lot. Yes. Yes. The correct answer is A. It's true. Everybody gets points. Everybody gets points. Everybody gets points. Those are your first points, Aiden. Be proud. Where's Dexter? Dexter is downstairs. Although, actually, hang on. I haven't got the door open, so maybe I actually want to let him in. Usually, he comes in when I'm up here. Dexter. Oh no, he's in bed. You're right there. Hey, buddy. Okay. No, he's good. He's in bed. He's in bed. He's just chilling out. He's just having a good time. He's all right. I've opened the door, but I don't think he wants to come in. We've made amends. Although last night, we fell out again. It's cabin fever when you're locked in with a cat. Dexter's a cat. Sorry, Aiden. Just to let you know, keep you updated. Dexter's my cat. He's wonderful. I'm not going to pick him up because we fell out yesterday. And then last night we fell out again because he came upstairs and woke my partner up. She has to work still. So she woke up at 4 a.m. But she actually woke up at like 3:30 because the cat came upstairs and woke her up. And that was my fault because I left the door open and I had to try and get him out, but he doesn't trust me. So I left to go and get him food. He didn't follow me downstairs. He stayed upstairs. So I had to kind of get him out from under the bed, which meant I made more noise, which annoyed my partner even more. And so now we're just kind of not talking. We're just, we're social distancing with the cat. Just gonna leave him alone. But he's in bed right now and he's chilling. But so no Dexter today. Right, round 4. Okay, the question is, here we go. Oh, this is a fun one. Question 4. How many questions does a 4-year-old child ask on average every day? Is it A, 100 questions, B, 200 questions, C, 300 questions, or D, 400 questions? So how many questions does a 4-year-old child ask on average every day? Is it A, 100 questions, B, 200 questions, C, 300 questions, or D, 400 questions? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Okay, the answers are in C and B. Well, the correct answer is D, 400 questions on average a day. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable that a 4-year-old can ask 400 questions on average a day. I guess it kind of makes sense because you think about the amount of time in a day. and you think about the curiosity of a 4-year-old child, like, what's that? Why? What's that over there? Why is this like this? Why is that happening? What's that lady doing? Why is that man over there? Why is their leg missing? Like, totally. Yeah. It feels like more. There you go. See? You imagine, like, constantly a day at 4 years old. Let's do some math. Let's do some math. I'm going to quickly do some math. So, math. I'm going to say it one more time. 365 times 400. My Jesus Lord. So, on average, a 4-year-old asks 146,000 questions a year. And I want to be a dad to 2 children, which means that actually, wait a minute, 292,000 questions a year. Amazing. Amazing. Yes, math. Say it another time. Say it two more times for me. Math. Okay, question 5. True or false? A single arm of a starfish can regenerate its whole body. Is that A, true, or B, false? A single arm of a starfish can regenerate its whole body. Is that A, true, or B, false? What do we think? What do we reckon? What do we reckon? So many questions from 2 children. Honestly, it's terrifying. That's one child. One child can ask 146,000 questions a year. Oh, that's so bad. That's terrifying. We don't like. I don't like. Okay, so the correct answer to this is it's true. It's actually true. They can. They're like the geckos of the ocean. That's not true. A gecko just grows its tail back, not its whole body. It's not like you could cut the head off and the head just grows a whole body. But yeah, there you go. Imagine if they're twins or triplets. You're going to lose your voice. Are you telling? Is that? I love this, Aiden. Is that your way of telling me to shut up? Stop saying so much. You talk too much. Can you stop it, please? Dude, you're going to lose your voice. Shut up. Yes. Okay, cool. Let's just turn this into, like a game show where, I just say less. I just say less. Okay. So here we go. Round 6. The most powerful computer can manage what percentage of what the human brain could do if it was a computer? Is the answer A, 0.02%, B, 0.2%, C, 2%, or D, 20%? The most powerful computer can manage what percentage of what the human brain could do if it was a computer? Is it A, 0.02%, B, 0.2%, C, 2%, D, 20%? I can't be quiet, Aiden. I can't do it, man. It's a challenge. The answers are in, and the correct answer is A, 0.02%, which is ridiculous when you think about it, because that means that our brains are incredibly powerful. Please, no, I can't do it, Aiden. I can't be quiet that long. It's tough. It's a hard thing to do. Also, I'm gonna lose my voice, man. I've got voice training and stuff. I got voice training. I know how to keep my voice going. It's when I don't drink this, that's when I lose my voice. It's really bad. And obviously, I'm here alone, and I don't talk to the cat much. We're not talking much right now. So actually, I'm fitting all of my daily allotted words into this hour video. That's it. Okay, question 7. What and humans share 50% of the same DNA? Is it A, mice, B, pigs, C, bananas, or D, gorillas? What and humans share 50% of the same DNA? Is it A, mice, B, pigs, C, bananas, or D, gorillas? I see. You're doing it now, huh? You're really doing this to me now. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I should go in timeout. Okay, collectively, you're going to do this to me now, huh? I give you one live every day, weekday, for an hour at least. Yeah, I give you this, and what you do is you tell me to talk less, Put myself in timeout? I'm not having it. You're lucky, Aiden, actually, because this is one of my lesser energized videos because I've gone for a run before I did this. So I'm not as bouncy and animated. Or am I, Veronica? Am I basically the same? Do you feel like I'm the same? Or do you feel like I'm less? I'm more, just a little bit. What do you reckon? What percentage am I at? You know, on my top day, if I'm 100%, where am I now? My singing's great. Thanks, Veronica. Thanks, Veronica. Someone appreciates me. Right, the correct answer to this question is... Christ. The correct answer to this question is... C, bananas. We actually share large portion of our DNA with plants, believe it or not. So 80 or 90%. See, this is 80 to 90%, Aiden. This isn't even 100% right now. I'm not really, you know, at my peak. And actually, the more I do this, the more tired I'm going to get. And the irony is, when I'm done, I will collapse. That's when I'm actually going to be as quiet as you want me to be. So, yeah, this ain't even it, man. Come on Monday when I've had a full weekend of rest. Then you'll see. You might not see, but I'm definitely feeling it now. Though. I will say I'm definitely feeling myself slowing down as I go through this. I'm definitely feeling myself like, oh. So everything feels slower. Yeah, we share 50% of our DNA with plants mostly. So yeah, we're mostly like all of us are vegetables is basically what I'm saying. Okay, so number 8, round 8. True or false? Candy was invented by a dentist. Is that A, true, or B, false? Candy was invented by a dentist. Candy was invented by a dentist. Candy was invented by a dentist. A, you both say it's true. Well, congratulations everyone here, because that answer is actually true. It's A. Yes, everyone's right. Well done team. You all win points. Very good going. It was in fact invented by a dentist, and I feel like just the universal cynicism really helped you get that answer correct, because of course it was a dentist. Of course it was a bloody dentist, you know, not a clown, you know, or an entertainer or someone who, you know, really just wanted to make sweets. No, it was the person who's responsible for keeping teeth healthy. But maybe people's teeth were too healthy back then, so they were like, yo, we need to F stuff up right now. What's the quickest way to F up everyone's mouth? I know. Let's take sugar and flossify it. Let's make fluffy sugar. So it feels like they're not doing a lot, right? It feels like they're not really eating a lot, but actually they really are. They're going to mess up their mouths. Let's do it. And what I'll do is I'll secretly hide the phone number to my service inside the floss. I know it doesn't work like that, but I'm going to just go with that. Anyway, final question, round 9. Here we go. I'm tone deaf. How dare you? Untrue. I think your internet's buggy. I think that's what it is. Tone deaf. Excuse me. I can get a tone. Da-da-do, better listen to my tones. Listen to my tones. Their teeth were wood. Oh, well, yeah, allegedly so, right? What do you mean I can't say it's me that bullies you now? No, Veronica, hang on. Can we just go back? Let's just go back a second. I want to go back to this thing you said right here. I'm just going to copy it and then just paste it into the chat. And then you tell me whether or not I can say it's you that bullied me. Let's just remember when you said this. Let's just go back 10 minutes when you said this. All right? So hold on a second, pump the brakes, slow down, and collect yourself. I can't say it's you that bullied. Stop it. Stop it right now. Okay? No. Your ears are bleeding. What, dude? Go to a doctor. That's not. No, that's not okay. Let me sing it better. This song is to
Heal bleeding ears, bleeding ears, bleeding ears, bleeding ears.
There we go. I hope they feel better now, Aiden. You're welcome. Okay, last round. We're on round 9. Round 9, the last question. Prairie dogs greet each other with what? Is it A, kisses? A, hugs. A is hugs. B is kisses. C, specific sounds. Or D, specific moves. Which one is it? Prairie dogs greet each other with what? A, hugs. B, kisses. C, specific sounds. Or D, specific moves. Specific moves. I'm a prairie dog. I'm a prairie dog. Prairie dog. That's not even what a prairie dog is. But still, prairie dog, prairie dog, prairie dog. Okay. You'll answer B, a D, both of you. So the answer is... Oh, God, I got water everywhere. Oh, my hair's still wet. The answer is B, kisses. They actually greet each other with kisses. So you're both wrong. Congratulations. Well done. Now then, we do a bonus round here. There's opportunities for points to be won. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to think of a question. Oh. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to ask you the bonus round. Yeah, bonus round. Like, ooh. Now, this is how the bonus round works. There's just points to give away because while there's a clear winner right now, the tables could be turned. How the table turns, turntables. So what I'm going to do is we did throw this bonus round in to see if actually suddenly the winner is no longer the winner and the loser is not the loser. So I just think, let me think of the question. Oh, okay, right. Here's what I'll do. I read out a quote this morning. At the beginning of this live, I read out a quote from this book. What was that quote? Now, the more words you get correct, as in the right place, word for word, the more points you get. What was the quote? What was the quote I read out earlier? Oh, how the turntables. Okay, that is Veronica there. Good stuff. Okay, good. All right, so both of you. Now I'm going to read it out. I'm going to something like that. Well done, Veronica. Okay. This is the quote. I'd rather regret the things I've done than regret the things I haven't done. So, Veronica, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 points. Well done, Veronica. Aiden, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points for Aiden. 13 points, Veronica. Clear winner. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Clear winner. Well done, Veronica. But here's the clincher, right? Here's the pincher, the clincher, the snitcher. Aiden, you still get points. And you know why? Because you are the second person. You're still second. Now, in my leaderboard of people, you only don't get points on the leaderboard if you come fourth. Now, clearly, there's 2 of you here. You got it nearly word for word. It's just that you wrote then instead of than. And I can't give you points for that because that's not English. That's bad grammar, and it's okay because you gonna do better. Okay, so Aiden, you still get points. So Veronica, for winning this, Veronica, you get 20 points overall. So well done. Congratulations. Good work. We're proud of you. Aiden, you get 12 points, which is actually still pretty reputable, considering not many people, she loves dabbing it out. Dab it out, Veronica. Dab out the wins. Not many people actually get double digits for these quizzes, Aiden. So the reason I also give you points for coming second, even though you're also last, is because you still did really well. And I think if there were other people here, you probably still would have come second. So good on you. Still points. 3 points for Aiden. Dab on the haters. Dab on the haters. By the way, Aiden, if you have any song requests you'd like me to sing, like Clear Winner, I Have a Terrible Memory, or, you know, it is best to regret things that I've done than regret things that I haven't, then let me know. I'll sing them. So, Aiden, you get 2 points on the leaderboard. Congratulations. Good stuff. You are registered now. And Veronica, you get 3. Now, Veronica, I'm just going to tell you a little thing about Veronica Aiden. I'm going to let you know about Veronica. She has showed up to every single live that I have done. It hurts. It hurts. Was that a song request? It hurts when it's best to regret things that I've done than regret things that I haven't. It hurts that I have a terrible memory. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't what? No, it wasn't. It didn't hurt. I was just joking in the first line. Ha 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 ha. Okay, good. So, yeah. Oh, what's that smell? Oh, someone's putting some perfume. It's nothing. That's nice. It wasn't a request. A request. What was it? What request? What's the request, Aiden? A request. Go on. Request. What do you want? I'm just being difficult. I'm just, you know. Right. So yeah, that's it. Well done. All right. I'll stop. I'm stopping it. Oh my God. I think I'm officially hydrated. Oh, because I am not about to dehydrate. Am I right? Am I right? I'm right. So yeah, Veronica's here every single time. So naturally on the leaderboard, Veronica is doing a stand-up job of staying ahead. She's actually ahead of second place by a whole 7 points. Now, bear in mind, when you win one of these, you get 3 points for winning. And you get 2 points for second place and 1 point for third place and nothing for fourth, because fourth is just bleh. Yeah, I do. I don't let people know because you're the most committed person here. Like you just show up all the time, constantly. Which means that Veronica is 7 points ahead. She's a whole 3.5 rounds, games, quizzes ahead of second place. She is doing quite well. So Aiden, I think you know, if you wanted to, you could jump in every now and then, and you could you know, take Veronica down a peg or two, or maybe think of a subject that you think you might guess Veronica doesn't know, and then bamboozle her on it. Right? We could do a quiz on people who don't sing, and you could totally throw Veronica off because she's like, I don't know anyone who doesn't sing. I don't know anything about this subject. I can't win here. And you'll be like, I know the entire population of the world who don't sing. Check this out. And start listening. But I don't even know. You know, I don't even know. I think you could do that. You could definitely do that and bamboozle everyone. But we actually finished early. This is weird. But I'm going to finish because we finished. We're done. It's over. We're finished here. And I don't know where to go from here, because usually by now, like, we're done. So any questions? Any questions? Any comments? Anything to share? I do have to finish sending this message, but while I finish sending this message, any comments? Anything that you would like to ask? Anything that you would like to say? Anything you would like to share? Anything that you would, you know, really want to get off your chest? For example, Dan, please, for the love of God, don't ever sing again, right? Share it. Let me know. Meanwhile, I'm just going to finish sending this text message, and you can let me know if you want to share. Right? Okay, cool. All right. No one's saying anything, are they? I feel like both of you are just sat there waiting for the other person to leave a comment. Oh, here we go. Right. Please clip your vocal cords. Wow, both of you. Fantastic. So first of all, Aiden, I'm going to go with your comment first. Please clip your vocal cords. No. That's it. Okay, good. Thanks for the comment. Really, thank you very much. Veronica, how much water do you drink per day? Like how many liters? Just wondering, because you always finish that whole bottle and go get more. This bottle is 12 ounces, 20 ounces, 20 ounces. 20 ounces in liters is, I think it's just over half a liter. Yeah, it's just over half a liter, which means I drink about a liter of water in this time here alone. But actually, I have to confess, outside of that, I don't drink a great deal. Enough, I would say. And usually it's because I drink more on the days that I run, because obviously I get dehydrated. So maybe on the days that I run, I'm probably drinking closer to like 3.5 liters. But on my down days, it's probably my 1.5, which isn't great. It's not good. So yeah, but I still try to stay hydrated. So it's still the same. Like when I'm at college, when I'm at work, I take this everywhere. And of course, I'm always filling up with water because I want to make sure I'm hydrated. Because dehydration sucks. It sucks. It's horrible. It's a horrible feeling. Blech. So yeah, I like to stay hydrated, but I'm not doing a lot. It's kind of weird just sat there drinking water. It's bizarre. So yeah. And I do finish and go get more. So now my new thing is to have 2 bottles of water with me. But the whole rule, by the way, Aiden, the whole rule is during lives, you could have water as well. So you drink when I drink. That doesn't mean that you have to drink as much as I drink, because actually you probably, would have to go to the toilet before I'm finished. But the idea is that we hydrate, don't dehydrate, which is a phrase from one of the other viewers that I have here. I've not seen in a while, but I hope they're okay. But yeah, like, water. Hey, hello. Water song, water song, water song, water song, water song, water song, water, water, water song, water song, water song, water song. Okay, right, cool, we're done. Right, I think that's it. I think I can stop now. I think I'm done. Because I've got laundry to hang up and I've got a day to have. So this has been lovely. That's not ASMR. Is it ASMR? I thought ASMR was people like whispering and stuff. I don't know. I remember that from the last time I was here. Yeah, the water song. I didn't do the water song before, but I'm definitely gonna make that a thing. I might start every episode with that. I might water song. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I am gonna go. But everyone have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Enjoy yourself. Be merry. I will see you all on Monday, and I will. And of course, I will still be going live. I know we're going into Easter, but to be honest with you, I like doing this, to be quite frank. So I'm going to continue doing this through the Easter holiday. So if you want to still meet up here and chat and catch up and take the mick out of me and tell me to shut up and tell me to cut my vocal cords and sass me for an hour, then 12 p.m. every weekday, I'll be here. But until then, until Monday, have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the sun to your best ability. Hopefully you can. Do make sure you do get out at least once a day. Use that once a day ticket responsibly, of course. Make sure you're social distancing. Make sure you're cleaning. Make sure you're being cool. And have a great weekend, everyone. Much love, people. Much love. Thank you very much for everyone who's taken part today. Veronica and Aiden, we love you. And I will see you next week. Bye, everyone.